YouTubers, Pastor Bob. Well, I hope you guys are all having a blessed week. I just thought I would make a quick vlog and talk about a few things. My wife got me a new sign. I don't know what to think of it. It says, "Hold on, I need to overthink this." So she tells me that her and my daughter saw it in the store and they were both just cracking up. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "You overthink everything." And I go, "I do not. I don't overthink anything. I ponder everything." And she says, like, if I see something in a store and I see it and I like it, she'll go, "We'll just buy it." And I don't want to buy it right now. I want to think about it. And I will. I'll think about it for a few days, and if I want it, I'll go get it. If I don't, I won't. But I'm not an impulsive buyer. She says I overthink everything. Then she puts it on Facebook, and all my nieces are going, "Yeah, Uncle Bob, that's you." Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with these people. There's a difference between overthinking everything and pondering everything. So listen, I've been watching a little bit of the news about these congressional hearings. And you know what? All these Congress people are questioning this one guy. And they're going, "You sent in federal agents and they're hurting these peaceful protesters," right? These peaceful protesters. All these cities are being burnt. Buildings are being burned to the ground. People are being shot. And all these Democratic congressmen still call it a peaceful protest. These people are in la la land. You know, I'm serious, guys. This country is in absolute confusion. We're out there. It just seems like insanity is the norm. Well, listen, I want to talk to you guys today for just a minute about evolution. And especially this question: why can't evolution coexist with the Bible? I mean, why can't evolution has happened as the way that God created everything? And the two do not go together whatsoever. And the reason why is evolution is a religion. It is not a science. It is a religion. Evolutionists deny all facts. You can present them with facts and they don't want to hear it. They plug their ears. There's a paleontologist named Bob Bakker, and he found soft tissue in a Tyrannosaurs Rex's skull. And he published his results, and he offered up the skull to all the universities to test. No one wanted it. Recently, the University of Montana found red blood cells in T-Rex bones. Same thing, they published their findings. They were immediately ridiculed by everybody, and they said, here's the bones. Come get the bones, take them to your lab and test them. You'll see, there's red blood cells. Nobody wanted the bones. No one wanted to test it. See, it doesn't matter what the facts are. They already have it in their mind what happened. It's a religion. Dinosaur footprints were found years ago in Glen Rose, Texas, with human footprints inside the dinosaur prints. So what happened was, one night, someone went in there and took a pick and completely destroyed them. So what the people did was, they got the whole area cordoned off and guarded so nobody could do that again. And where the footprints started, they dug into the bank. Completely dug all the dirt out into the bank. They went back another 20, 30 feet where the footprints, the dinosaur prints and the human prints, just continued right on into the bank, and they exposed a whole bunch more. And these are guarded. It's where the Creation Museum is. Everybody can go to see them. You would think that if dinosaur footprints and human footprints were found together, everybody would go, "Well, that's absolute proof. Dinosaurs didn't live millions of years ago." And you would think everybody interested would instantly go to Glen Rose, Texas to look at them for themselves. Nope, it's not the way it works. Don't confuse me with the facts. We have 4 foot human footprint found in Africa. And I have a video out on this. You can look it up. It's called the 4-foot footprint. And it shows a footprint standing up, big, humongous human foot, 4 feet tall. It's got with the mud squished up out between the toes. It's there. Anybody can go see it. No, no one wants to go look at it because it doesn't fit into their paradigm. Genesis 6:1-2 says, "And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all that they chose. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them. The same men became mighty men of old, men of renown." People, listen. There are over 10,000 earthen mounds in Ohio alone. And back in the 1800s, they were digging giant footprints, giant skeletons, 15, 20 feet tall out of these earth mounds. The Lovelock Cave in Nevada, where an Indian battle with the red-headed giants. You can go back into the 1800s and look at newspaper clippings from all across this country. The Smithsonian Institute desperately sent people all over America, gathered up everything, and stuck it in warehouses where it would never be seen again. Why did they do that? Because those giants proved Genesis 6. They don't want to hear it. It messes with their religion. And then there's DNA. Look at DNA. Every cell in your body, I have a trillion of them, has a little spool, like a spool of fishing string. That little spool that is microscopic has a 6-foot strand of DNA that uncoils and coils several times a day, reading information, and it never gets tangled. People, that is software. DNA is absolute, sophisticated software, and there's no way that evolved. Absolutely impossible. And look at this. You look around at the things you can see, and that's wondrous enough. That enough cries out that we're created. But the smaller you go under a microscope, the more bizarre it gets. Have you ever seen some of these little microscopic bugs under a microscope? They're terrifying. I mean, good thing they're that small, because they look like a Tyrannosaurs Rex or something, some of these little minute bugs. It's just amazing, the things you see under a microscope. That didn't just evolve, that's so crazy. Look at the coal mines. I've done a video about this, you can look it up in the past. Coal mines. Guys have been down in coal mines 2,000 feet below the ground, and in these coal seams they found axe handles with the handles still in it. Metal axes with the handles. They found them in the coal. They have found lamps made out of metal in the coal seam. They found necklaces, women's jewelry in the coal seam. So that tells you that people were on the earth long before the coal seams were laid down. And the coal seams were laid down during the flood of Noah's Ark. All scientific evidence, every single bit of it, all archaeology, every single bit of it, it all proves the Bible is true. The way the Bible lays out history, man was created, there were 6 days of creation. 5,000 years ago there was a flood that wiped out all the dinosaurs and everything. The way the Bible lays out history is exactly what the can I say that? The archaeological evidence points to it. The Bible is true, exactly what it says. So why can't evolution coexist with the Bible? It's very simple. Because evolution is a religion, not a science. And here's something that every human being can figure out on their own. Why do you have a conscience? Why does a human being, why do people have a conscience? A conscience cannot come about by cells. A conscience can't be formed. It's not tangible. You can't put your hands on it. It's not physical. There's not a single animal on this earth, a bug, nothing, that has a conscience. They go about doing one thing, surviving, exactly what their instincts tell them to do. But not man. Man has a conscience. You can take somebody out in the middle of nowhere that doesn't know anything, a human being that's never even seen another human being. If he walked up to somebody and struck them, he would know that that's wrong, because God put it within his heart. But anyway, that's why evolution cannot coexist with the Bible, because evolution is a religion, not a science. Anyway, I just want to give you something to think about. Hope you guys are all having a blessed week. I've got 3 more pretty good videos that we'll be putting up, probably maybe one Friday night and the other 2 on Saturday. I'll see you then. You guys have a blessed week.